Okay. Post-fight card review. The HBO with the headline Saddam Ali taking on Jaime Mungia. Oh man, good effing card. For those who don't swear and use bad words, this was a great flute and fight card. And those who do swear, so those people get ready to mute me because this was a great fucking fight card, man. Great. These two fights, they were entertaining. Between the WBC Super Bantamweight fight, the champion Ray Vargas taking on Crazy A, Azat Havastan. They came to fight. Now, even when Azat Crazy A was tired, he took his walkabouts. He'll walk about and he'll come right back and start throwing shit. And Vargas showed great boxing craft, kept him at bay with the jab, beat his body up. He understood, like, hey, this guy is too fucking powerful, too crazy. I need to tire him out. So from rounds 3 on, he started beating the shit out of his body. Hazat showed he needs to go back to the drawing board. I guess if he would have just, because I said he was able to cross that bridge easy, and he was just winging headshots. If he would have crossed the bridge and started working the body, he could have had a different outcome. Like I said, Vargas won big on the scorecards: 118, 111, 118, 110, 117, 111, 116, 112. I had the fight 114, 114. A great back and forth action. 2 toss-up rounds, so I could agree with the 116, 112 fight. But overall, I give that fight between clash of styles, adaptation from Vargas, the way he worked the body, chose to use the ring generalship. The crowd was going crazy. The crowd was into it, so that's definitely a plus for the fight. The adaptation for both fighters was good. That was good to see. The commentary was good on the fight. It was no bias favoring one. They were both highlighting the good work both fighters were doing. So I was good to see that. And the referee, because the referee could have easily took over this fight, because Azat's a crazy motherfucking fighter. He was headlocking him sometimes. They both were like pushing each other around the ring, throwing each other down, holding each other's head down. So the referee could have easily took the excitement out of the fight by deducting a point, and then now that easily made it okay, even though this is a good fight, Vargas is winning. But the fact that he didn't deduct points, it was just good fair warnings. I think the referee did a good job. Finch, I think his name is Charles Finch, so kudos to Mr. Finch there. So I give that fight almost, man. If it would have just seen a little more body work from Crazy A, I would have given that fight an A. But dude, from both their work, I'm giving that fight a good B, man, a great B. A 4 out of 5. And then we're going into the main event. Jaime Mungia just destroying Saddam Ali. Fuck, the fight itself was fucking over in the first round, but somehow it got stretched to round 3. Mungia came in with as Roy Jones stated, 170 to us. He was just a big motherfucker, and you could see the size difference. Ali's power had no effects on him, whether he was already, as Max was saying, an NFL concussion protocol ready. He had nothing. Those hooks, like I said, Mungia was not a jabber. If you, like I said, the dude can hit hard as fuck, but he hasn't fought anyone with caliber, and he hasn't fought no one his size. So it's interesting to see when he's going to get in the ring with another big super welterweight. But the fact that he came in at 170, I don't think Hurd comes in that big, and he's going to be massive over Charlo. So great thing. But this fight, it was the fans, even though they were in New York, it was a heavy Ali crowd. They were into it. You had the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans. They were kind of rooting for their Latin base fighter. And then you had the New York fan trying to root Ali to come off the canvas and do something great. The commentary, it was it was pretty good. It's like how, yes, Mangua is fucking him up, but it's like it's hard to say, it's hard to praise him on such a great job when you can see this is a big ass man beating up a little dude, but he's doing it fucking good. So I give the crowd good kudos. I check the box for the crowd. I check the box for the commentary because they were on point. You can't really praise him too much because he was fucking massive. Mungia was. Now the ref, the ref should have stopped it because I don't like how he was saying, you got to show me something. Show me something. You're looking bad. You're looking bad. If you felt that way, you should have stopped the fight, bro. You should have stopped the fight. I don't care if it's the first round, because at the end of the first round, he's like, dude, are you okay? Are you like, you need to show me something. He should have just stopped it right there. In the second round, when he got dropped again, like, hey, that referee's experienced like a motherfucker. He's seen. I don't know. I forgot his name, but you know who the ref is. You recognize him. The little kind of chubby looking dude with the little ball. He always sweats a lot because he moves it around a lot. He should have just stopped the fight. And like I said, when I judge the post fight cards, I take in the crowd factor, the action of the fighters, the commentary, and the ref. Like I said, action of the fighters was good, but it's a big man versus a little man, so I'm gonna give that some points deduction. It was satisfaction, so I give it a C on that, on the crowd right there. I give it a 3 on the fighters. The crowd rooting for Jaime, rooting for Ali. They both had their fans going crazy. I give that a B. The commentary, not much they can do, so I give that another C. A 3. So that's 3, 3, 4. That's what's that? 7. That's 10. And then with the ref, this is what hurts it. The ref, he stopped it, but he should have stopped it sooner. And I give it a 2. I wasn't happy with the ref. So that's a 12, divided by 2. It's a 6, but it's, so what's that? I give that overall fight card what's that? 12 divided by 4, 3. So that fight was a C, and the first fight was a B. So we're going to nice. I'm not too good at that. So what's that? A C minus? It's about a C plus card, cause of just, it's great fights. But overall, if I'm going to really be, the first fight was excellent. I love that fight. The second fight, as knockout and good as it was just, you could see the mismatch. It's hard to really pump that up. But I'm giving that a C. So that main event mismatch and the bad referee dropped what could have been a really good fucking card. Because if he would have just refereed it fair, it probably would have been a solid B card to me. But I'm giving it a C plus. Right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A, giving the Saddam Ali and Jaime Mungia HBO card a nice, solid C plus. Golden Boy Promotions got a C plus on this one. I'm your host, Mr. A. Please subscribe. Stay tuned in.